I'm back on E-Vizz TV and I have a very special guest with me. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Baha Blast the Legend, the trash culture queen.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, I've been listening to you since about 2019, late 2018, when I saw you. You posted on Little B's Twitter, and it was the Career Move album, and I was like, I had to listen to it, so I clicked on it and downloaded it on that. What was it, Apple? Yeah.
It was on everything.
It was on everything, and I was like, she is really good. She is really talented.
Thank you.
And so I was just like, I've been a fan ever since. So yeah, it's
That
really
means so
awesome to
much.
finally get to meet you in person, in 2021 and getting this interview going.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah, congratulations on the marriage.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes,
We've been married for a few months now, together for about 7 months. So
That's what's up. And you both do music, so he does music too.
yeah, my husband's name and tag is Shoddy God, and yeah, we're both rappers. We collab together. He makes beats for me sometimes. Like he'll mix my stuff. We're making a tape together. So yeah, we'll do shows together.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, when you tell me about how you started and what made you want to get into the music industry.
So I always knew that I wanted to do something like creative and artistic, and like I didn't necessarily know that it would be the genre of music that I'm in now. I was always interested in music, and actually up until I met Lil B, I didn't think it would be rap. But yeah, I always like, this is gonna sound like conceited, but let me explain. I always like wanted and always knew that I would be like famous.
Okay.
Like that's like ever since I was like 8 years old, all I ever wanted was to be famous.
You had a talent.
Yeah. But it was like, it's more about having a platform to like spread awareness about things that I care about and to like spread like positive energy or like a message that I have. And I think I've known ever since I was little that I have a lot to say and that I have an important message. And if you've seen some of my other interviews, like you said, my message is all about like, first and foremost, it's about uplifting women.
Yes.
But that extends to everyone as well, like being who you want, being silly. And I actually recently just had a conversation with a friend, and I was explaining to him that my overall image and the reason that my music is like silly the way that it is because of the double standard in the music industry, the way it's always been, where men can be sometimes like relatively mediocre even at what they're doing, but it's like their artistry or like their image or something about them as like an icon, people still like, they'll like bow down and worship a male artist, but I find that most of the time women have to surpass their male counterparts in talent by 10 sometimes, like to gain the same level of respect. So I'm like the antithesis of that, where I'm like, I'm not going to try and surpass the men. I'm going to goof off and I'm going to joke around in the studio and I'm going to sometimes make half-ass music that's just funny to me that maybe only I get. And you're going to respect me for it because that's what you do with male artists. It's the image, it's the message, it's the artistry, it's the look. Like all of that is what should make me just as respectable as my male counterparts because I have a lot to say too. That's not to say that I don't enjoy making music, but what I want to do is also bigger than that. So to answer, like to circle back around to answering your question though, I always knew that I wanted to be famous for that reason and that I wanted to like spread a message to a large audience, and in order to do that I would need a platform. And when I met Lil B, it was just through Twitter, and he kind of just like messaged me, said he liked my look, whatever, and liked what I was doing, and we got to talking. He said he knew that like I was an artist and stuff because he kind of peeped like some of my tweets and like saw that I was doing kind of like a silly branding thing. I was already, my Twitter name was already Baha Blast.
Yeah, I was gonna, what made you get that name? What made you take that name, Baha Blast?
Yeah, so when he asked me, like after we were like, we'd talked for a couple of days, and I told him like how important like you know, just the vision is to me. Like, even though I didn't know, like, quite what that meant yet, I just, like, knew there was something about that interaction that I was like, you know. And also, by the way, I didn't even really know who Lil B was when he first messaged me. I actually didn't ever, like, hear his music until after I started talking to him.
Right.
And he offered to have me come out to Vallejo and fund, like, my first EP under Bass World Records. And I was like, I don't know how to rap. And he was like, that's even better. Like, cool, that's even better.
You just winged it.
I winged it. Everything I wrote on the spot. It was like 4 days back to back in Vallejo in the studio.
That blows my mind.
I had never rapped in my life, and I wrote it all on the spot, all the lyrics, like, by myself, and just, like, sat over the producer, William Gennaro. I sat over his shoulder, kind of, like, looking at what he was doing. He was like, do you like this? And I'd be like, yes or no. And then he'd be like, what do you want it to sound like? So I kind of helped shape, like, the beats, and then wrote to them as he made the beats, and then just got in the booth and recorded everything first time I'd ever recorded music in my life.
Wow. So you're doing, like, one takes, or you was just you had to probably go retake it? Or
I would retake it, like, if I didn't like how it sounded. I actually got really caught up on one part toward the end of the tape on, like, one of my songs that it was like, I had to do it like 20 times. I got so frustrated. I was like almost crying, and I like went and sat on the couch, and like Lil B like talked to me, and he was like, you are doing so much better than you think you are. Like, you are doing better than most people do at this, like, given the fact that you've never made music before.
When I first listened to it, I thought you've been doing this for a long time. I was like,
no.
I didn't know you. I thought
that
you
was my
already
first album ever.
Wow.
But to answer your question about the name, he asked me, like, what I want to go by, and my Twitter handle was already Baha Blast. And that was because I was in college at the time. I was in my last year of college when I met him through the internet. And I was just kind of like the fun, like, party girl, whatever. Like, I didn't really care. I wouldn't say, like, sloppy, but kind of like Kesha vibes, you know what I mean? Just, like, and I was always very, like, yeah, fuck it, like, fast food, you know, like, be gross, be whatever, like, and I would just, like, pull up to the party sometimes, like, by senior year, you don't care about, like, showing up to the parties, like, looking hot anymore. I would just show up to the party sometimes in sweatpants holding, like, Taco Bell, but I always came with a Baja Blast soda in my hand, to the point where it just became, like, a running joke with my friends that I was, like, the Taco Bell girl. So that's why, like, I wanted to, like, brand myself with that, because I felt like it was, like, indicative of, like, the character.
Definitely a missed opportunity, Taco Bell.
I know, it's not missed. You could still sponsor
me. You could still,
To this day, I've been waiting.
There's still time.
But, like, yeah, so I just felt like it was kind of, like, it encompasses the image of, like, you know, party, do what you want, own your sexuality, be abrasive. You don't have to be, like, soft-spoken and sweet and shit. Like, you can just be, like, an abrasive woman who's, like, doesn't have to appeal to any certain audience and does what she wants and is just funny and, like, eats fast food and, like, is unapologetic about who she is, you know? So I, like, really branded myself with Taco Bell for that reason, in a way. As well as, you know, like, a lot of other aspects of my character, but that's why I chose Baja Blast, because it was already just kind of like a running joke anyway, and he asked what I wanted my name to be.
And it's so smart, because every time I go to Taco Bell and I need a Baja Blast, and I think about, like, Baja Blast. I think you're the first thing going on. Like, you know what? I might play some Baja Blast right now.
I love that. You have no idea how many people will, like, DM me on Instagram every time they get a fucking Baja Blast. Every time they'll, like, tag me in it on their stories. I don't know if you've seen the tag or the highlight reel on my page.
I think I might.
It's hashtag Baja Blessed. And it's 2 years of people either sending me photos of them drinking Baja Blast, sending me videos of it, or me taking photos and videos of people drinking a Baja Blast with me. 2 years worth of Instagram stories of that. So, I mean, if anybody's watching this and they want to take a video of themselves drinking Baja Blast and tag me, I will add you to the highlight reel.
That's awesome. Now, I saw the video for you. I'm guessing this from a performance you did, and you were pouring the Baja Blast on the fans. And I said, that is dope, because I thought about that, as I always wanted to say, like, you know, if you ever did a video or something like that, do that and like pour that on like and it
Yeah.
was dope because I was like they're all like that. I was like that's the imagery is crazy because I was like that is dope right there.
Thank
I love
you
it.
so
I
much.
love that.
That's kind of something that I grew into when I first started, and I've just released my first project. I didn't exactly know where I was going with it. I knew like what I wanted to start as, which was again like the unapologetic girl owning the sexuality, doesn't care if she's offensive, doesn't care if she's gross. Like, you're either gonna like what I do or not, and it's gonna appeal to you if you get it, and if you don't get it, that's fine. You know, like half of my brand is people making fun of me, and I'm on board with that too.
Dumb Bitch Juice. I love that song, and it's crazy because you can go from like Dumb Bitch Juice to the track that you're talking about being harassed. You know, like you're walking and the guys, you know, they're honking their horn. I was like, that is crazy. Like, it's serious because I was like, I get the message, I get the fun, and I get the serious with that.
Yeah, it's like my whole point in like what I want to do with my characters to show people that women are multifaceted. So the pouring Baja Blast on people kind of that just like came with me growing into my persona, which started as like silly and then kind of became still silly, but like I kind of developed like this cult leader.
Right, like a Jim
image.
Jones something like that. Yeah,
so
that's dope.
Now my fans are like, because you know, like I get people that'll sometimes even send me pictures of themselves with hashtag Baja Blessed, and like the idea behind that is like, you know, because I'm spreading this message, I'm like trying to like in a lighthearted way like say that I'm like a messiah for all of the gross unapologetic people that just want to be themselves, and like I'm like, I don't give a fuck if you're like a girl and you want to sit with your legs open. I don't give a fuck if you're a guy and you want to wear makeup. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck if you don't identify as a girl or a guy. And like, you know, like, I mean, Gay as Shit is one of my more popular songs as well.
Exactly.
So, you know, like a lot of my music isn't even, like a lot of it's in support of women, a lot of it's in support of the LGBTQ community. And kind of in a way, I've adapted this persona of like a cult leader or like someone that's like spreading important information to like a large group of people, and my fans and my followers like play along with it. It's almost like a skit. Like people will like bow down and like pray to me at like a show as I'm like pouring the soda on them, like baptizing them. I have a lot of hashtags too that start with like Baha, like Baha Blessed or Baha Baptized and shit like that.
Dope.
So
that's dope.
One day I would really like to be big enough that at a venue I could be able to get like a clear container or bathtub filled with Baja Blast and like take somebody from the audience and baptize them.
Oh my goodness, that would be some crazy imagery. That would be crazy.
So that's something I'd be interested in doing with
I gotta see you live too. That's another. I'm gonna have to go to a show, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. We're doing a lot of them in LA now, so.
Yeah, I know. I see you just did one in Phoenix. Or was that what? Yeah, Phoenix.
Yeah. I just got back from Phoenix like 2 days ago.
Right. You did a show with your husband and some others.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I did a show I didn't actually end up getting to perform because the venue shut down our performance at midnight. Nobody told us that we had like a limit, and also it was just kind of a mess. Like the cops came, a lot of people left, and like thankfully like some of the other people that we went to the show with did get to perform. So I performed with, was going to perform with my husband Shoddy God, his friend that was kind of like headlining, Mikey Rotten, and Zaya Wolf, Big Esco. You can like see pictures of all of us on Instagram together, but they're kind of like, I would say like Mikey Rotten was like headlining, and he kind of like brings everyone along as like a bit of a collective, you know. So we all support each other, perform alongside each other, make music with each other, stuff like that. Especially, obviously, me and my husband. We're doing a lot of collab stuff right now.
And you're producing now too, right?
Yeah, I just recently started producing. So I think maybe not the next tape that I do, because the next one I think I'm gonna put out like a 3-song EP or something really short. But my next big tape that I do, I want to have it self-produced. So I want it to be produced, mixed, mastered, tracked, everything by me.
Right. You got a timeline on when we're going to get that next project? It's still in like the baby steps right now?
Baby steps, but honestly, I know that I could do it quickly if I just kicked my own ass for being as lazy as I have been. See, okay, a lot of people don't know this about me because I show myself as like very abrasive online, and like, you know, I'm like the big dick energy girl, but I actually have a huge problem with like recording my vocals in front of other people.
Right, okay.
So
no studios.
yeah, I sometimes, you know, it depends. If it's somebody that I don't really know and like my only relationship with them is like they're tracking my vocals and I don't really have to associate with them outside of that, like I can like grow to like be able to record in front of somebody like that, you know.
Right.
But especially with me tracking my own vocals, it's like there's not really a reason for me to go to a studio, so I just kind of have to wait for an opportunity when like no one's home, you know.
Right.
But also like I just need to get over it. Like,
right.
Because at the end of the day, like I have to be able to record in front of people, and I know that. So that is something I'm working on. But yeah, I'm just gonna like kick my ass into gear and get it out probably pretty soon in the next couple of months. But timeline for the collab project with my husband, I think would be pretty soon, like maybe like next month.
Right, 'cause y'all got Dogecoin out. Is there any other tracks out with you guys? I know I heard Dogecoin. Dogecoin's the only one right now.
4 or 5 tracks on our new album that we're releasing together, and I only have to track one more verse.
Okay.
We're gonna mix and master it, and then it's done. It's gonna be out. It is gonna be very like trailer park, like early 2000s themed, like think like Paris Hilton and Joe Dirt.
Oh, okay.
We have one of our songs called Swiped 'Em. It's not out yet, but we perform that one at, like whenever we're performing. We'll do like an unreleased, and people love that one a lot. And we're definitely we want to shoot a video. Yeah, I could play it for you, like maybe a snippet of it or something. Yeah. But we're planning on doing a video for that one that's very like trailer park themed. You know, like he's gonna be like in like a 7-Eleven, and I'm gonna meet him at the 7-Eleven in LA, but then we're gonna be like, oh my god, he's gonna be in like overalls and like have like some hay hanging out of his mouth.
Oh shoot.
And I'm gonna be like, wow, country boy. And then we're just gonna be like riding tractors and shit, like even though it's like a rap video.
Yeah.
So it's like,
That's
it's definitely gonna be encompassing a lot of different elements that I think not a lot of people are doing.
That's what's up. Now I know you've been doing some collabs with other artists now. Was it the Taco Bell, that song? Who's in? I'm trying to think of the
with
artist.
Cluner,
Cluner, yeah, I love that song too. That's a fun one.
Yeah, he's great. He's like one of the, I think he's the first person I ever worked with after my career move album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's super nice. Really like his work. I like what he does.
Yeah, he's really good. I started listening to some of his other work. I was like, he's pretty good too. I like it. I really like this growing genre of like just being like silly, you know, and like just it's like the kind of humor you have to enjoy that music is so specific, and I really like it. Yeah, because I can't put it in. Cause I was like, it's kind of like it's not comedy music, but it's got the message.
But it is kind
of.
It's like you don't know like what to laugh at exactly, but also
because you can't label it necessarily, but it's like it is, you know.
I know a lot of the time that I try to explain my music, especially to older people. I'll say that I'm like a satire rapper because I'm like making fun of myself kind of in the music, or like, you know, in a way like a big thing like in my Instagram bio or on anything I say like I'm not a rapper, you know, but it's like a lot of people just don't get why it's funny, and that's fine, but especially older people, I'll say I'm like a satire rapper and they'll be like, oh, like Lil Dicky? And I'm like, yeah, sure, like Lil Dicky.
Yeah, okay, well, you'll go with that.
But no, not at all. It's like, it's not funny the way that his music is funny. It's like funny for an entirely different reason that's very hard to explain if you're not plugged into maybe like a specific like channel of social media, you know, if you didn't like grow up on like memes. I mean maybe I would even call it like meme rap in a way.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's dope. Now, I seen you started doing tattoos.
Yes.
I saw that on Instagram. I saw that. Yeah. So how long you said how long you been doing that?
I've been tattooing with a pen for about 3 months, maybe a little bit less. I used to do stick and pokes. Like I've done stick and pokes for a couple years, but I'm tattooing like seriously now with a pen, and I think I've gotten really good really fast actually. Like to the point where I went to one of my friend's houses to tattoo her, and a bunch of our friends ended up like coming through. Like I didn't expect them to, and every single person there got at least one tattoo by me. And I was just doing like $25 flash sheet stuff, and they all loved my work.
So you're getting reps in.
Yeah, I got enough photos now that I think I'm gonna like create like a portfolio and bring it to a shop. I'd really like to get an apprenticeship.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, gotta keep the hustle going. Yeah, especially if it's something you like doing. Yeah, definitely do that.
I mean, that kind of goes back to like my character being multifaceted too, right? Because like if you like peep all of the work I've done, I've acted, I'm a writer, I model.
Yeah, I see you do the modeling and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, now I do tattoos. It's like just every time I'm interested in something, I like really dive into it like head first and just like take it on. I mean, I even like shot, directed, and edited a music video for my husband recently.
Wow.
First time I've ever made a video in my life, and I think it came out pretty good. I think I'm just like a fast learner, and I have a lot of different passions, so it makes it hard for me to focus on one thing sometimes.
That's what's up. Now, one of my favorite videos that you did, Break the Bank. Love that video.
Thank you.
It's so dope. Now, where did you get that concept? Because it's kind of like just like that. I don't know. It's just got like that rebel look, but it's like you guys are just kind of exploring. I don't know. The vibe of it's dope. Cause it's like a party. It's like a big party, and it's dope. I love just you rolling up in the car and I was like, oh, this video is dope. I just like the look.
Thank you. Yeah. I actually self-direct all of my videos.
Wow, so you did, wow.
Yeah, all of the concepts for my videos. I mean, I say all of, like I have only 2 music videos, but I definitely come up with the concept 100% myself, not to discredit, like, if there's anybody around me that'll give me, like, ideas here and there, of course, like, shouts out to, I don't want to offend anybody if maybe they threw in an idea or something that, but overall, like, I know what I want the video to be, like, start to finish, so, it was Audio Visual Cult, actually, based in Arizona, that shot it. It's definitely my most, like, well-done, high-budget video, for sure.
Very well done.
Thank you.
I love that video.
And I went to them and I told them exactly what I wanted. I was like, I want to incorporate, like, a motel scene. I want it to be kind of like an underground casino, and I'm, like, the house mom. And we're, like, partying, but I'm also, like, I was like, maybe I'll, like, bang on the table so people know I'm fucking in charge, like, and, like, it's, like, the throwing the money around in, like, the casino, but then the pulling up in the car, I'm, like, looking through the money, because the concept for the video is supposed to be that I'm like the casino house mom that's like just traveling state to state running like illegal motel casinos, and I'm just counting my money in the car in the desert,
Yeah, that's what's up. Love that.
So that's why I did like the flashy, sparkly jacket and shit. I wanted it to look very like Vegas,
I posted that on my Facebook, and I've had like several girls was like, where did she get that jacket?
Oh my God.
I want that jacket. I gotta hit some heels or something to go perfect with that, really.
Oh my God. I wish that I could tell you, but it was like a store. It was just like a little boutique.
Yeah, I was like, something vintage or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely like, I bought it new, but it was like in like a boutique in a mall. It wasn't like a chain store. So I have no idea where you could get something like that again.
It was fly. Yeah, I like your style. Period.
Thank you so much.
I like it's different, and I like and that's what's hot because you stand out.
Thank you.
You stand out. And I like that because that's what you got to do. You got to stand out. Yeah, and then the music stands out and everything. And also, I know we talk video games on here, so I know you're a gamer.
Yes.
And I seen you posting what's it? Trying to think of the game. Trying to think of the game now. But I seen you post a couple of games like Pokemon stuff like that.
Pokemon and Skyrim are definitely the two I
Skyrim
play most.
And was it
Animal Crossing?
Yeah, Animal Crossing.
Not as much. much. I did play it for a while.
Yeah, so many people
I'm
try to
not
get me
that
to play
great
that.
at it, to be honest. I don't know
Right.
how the fuck you can be bad at Animal Crossing, but I am.
Yeah, I knew it was one of those Nintendo games. I was like, I know it's a Nintendo game. I can't think of the name of it right. Yeah, Animal Crossing. So many people try to get me to play that. I'm like, no, my backlog says no, I cannot play that. I have too many other games to play
Yeah.
that I have not even been able to get to.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Animal Crossing, but I feel
Mhm.
like in order to enjoy it, you have to have so much time to put into it to make the town, like the island, how you want it. You know?
It seems like a lot of work, and I'll
Yeah.
need a lot of money because.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even know, like, if somebody's watching this, please put the fucking, like, tell me how to make a lot of money on Animal Crossing, because I don't fucking know. Like, do you just, like, pay for it? Do you, like, convert it into, like...
Yeah, because I know that Tom Nook is a hustler on that.
I know, because
he wants all the
I
money.
find it so hard to believe that you could, like, actually get all of that money without just, like, paying for it in real life and, like, converting it into bells. Like, please tell me how to get money on Animal Crossing.
Yeah, there's got to be a hustle. There's a hustle to it.
Maybe
there's
it's
there's a way to do. I know there's a way.
I think you sell, like, turnips or something, and it works like the stock market. It's
Right.
like you buy them low and sell them high or something. Maybe that's what
that
I'm
might
doing.
be that might be the
Maybe
way.
that's what I'm doing wrong.
Well, that's what
I
they
need to
you know
get better at
YouTube.
the
You know
stock
what?
market.
I guarantee YouTube will have it. YouTube. If I have a problem with the game, I'm like, let me go to YouTube and see what's going on. Yeah, it might be a little cheating, but you know it helps. But yeah.
But yeah, I definitely game mostly on my Switch.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
have the yellow.
You got
Switch
Skyrim on there?
Yeah, I have.
How is
Skyrim
that
on-
working?
Honestly, first of all, it's like amazing to me that you can run a game like Skyrim on like a a handheld device like this. That's
especially
fucking
in
crazy.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Because they can never get anything like that on.
But to be honest, I prefer playing it handheld over the TV like
Okay.
way better. I don't know why.
Yeah, because I had it on
but-
360 and like the Xbox One, but I was like, I never thought
Yeah,
it would run on.
I had it on the Xbox 360 also, and I never got into it until I got it on the Switch. And now I'm like super invested in it. Like it's like my favorite game. Like I play it like nonstop.
Yeah, it's a
pretty
good
much.
game. That's a classic game.
Also, my husband's always like so shocked at how much fucking gold I have in that game. Like I don't know, like that. So I have the opposite problem in Skyrim, where it's just like I know how to rack up so much money and can't find anything to spend it on. So I don't know. I kind of want to like look into like Guinness World Records to see how much like gold somebody's had in Skyrim at one time and beat that. That'd be so sick.
Goodness, yeah, that would be. So what was your first gaming system that you ever
The
owned?
GameCube.
A GameCube, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I've been gaming since I was like pretty young.
Yeah, I had the GameCube, and I think I gave it away to a kid that didn't have a console, and I was like, it's just like it was a good deed. But years later, I was like, man, I just missed my Switch, my GameCube. I kind of want it back now.
I love that, but that's
that was
really
years-
sweet.
Yeah. I was like my teenage years, but I had my first was the original Nintendo, and then the Super Nintendo and all that, but the 64 I still have my 64. I love like GoldenEye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that's like my classics, some of my classic games. But yeah, the GameCube is dope.
Yeah,
I love the GameCube.
I love the GameCube. That was my first system, and then I got the Game Boy Advance color.
Which color did you get? Which one did you
I got like the royal blue color.
Okay, I got like the see-through purple. You seen the see-through purple one?
Oh yeah, no, I think I had like the.
Is it the one that
was
you're
a
the
little
one that
new?
flips?
Yeah, it flips
Okay, so
open.
yeah, I never did get one of those. Yeah, the SP. I think it's the game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking
and all
about.
I
wanted that
ever
one.
really played on that for a while, like when I was younger, was like Super Mario Brothers, and then I got older and I was playing a lot of the like girlier games like Kim Possible and shit like that, or like the That's So Raven game.
Okay.
And then I remember the next console I got was the Wii. And I played like a lot of Mario games on that too.
Yeah,
My favorite one was definitely the Super Paper Mario.
Did you ever play the bowling game? The
Yeah.
man,
I loved the tennis one.
The tennis one was good too. Both of those. That was an underrated game. Wii Sports was fun. That was a fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I said that game didn't get the credit because we would just have people over and play bowling and the tennis. Oh
Did
my
you have
God.
the like thing where you could screw on the different like sports utensils
Yeah.
or like gear or whatever?
Oh my God. And those are so cheaply made it would break. I think it was like when I was like,
I love
I'm
the
not getting
tennis
any more.
racket.
Yeah.
It's so funny to
Yep.
think about that now. Just like
Yep.
this big plastic tennis racket.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they need to bring that back on the Switch. They need to like remaster that or something because I'm like, they got the Joy Cons. You might
I
as well.
know. That
You
would
might
be
as
so
well.
fun.
Yeah.
And then the next console I got was the Xbox 360.
Mm,
That's when I
love the
started
360.
like really gaming. That's when
Yeah.
I got into like Dragon Age,
Okay.
like Fallout. Fallout's definitely
I
one of my
love
favorite
Fallout.
games
Yes,
of all time.
Yes.
I actually, unpopular opinion, but I prefer New Vegas over Fallout
New
3.
Vegas. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah.
Love it. I
It
love
might just be like aesthetically because I really like the Vegas aesthetic and like Nevada and motels and stuff.
Yeah.
So it might be that, but
Yeah.
I definitely
New Vegas
prefer
is a
it.
classic. I love New Vegas. 4 is not bad either. I've been playing 4 again.
I never got to finish that one because I got a PS4.
Yeah, I didn't get to finish it either. I went back to it on my Xbox. I was like, you know what, I'm going to download that again and start playing that.
Yeah, I only played a little bit of it, and then I actually sold my PS4 to help me move to LA in the first place.
Okay.
So yeah, I never got to finish it, but at least now I'm here.
Yeah, you made it. You made it. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. But I'll say, Fallout, New Vegas, and 4. I've been playing. I tried that Fallout 76. I did not like it.
I've heard a lot of people say that. That makes me so sad.
I was like, this. I don't know what it is, but it just seems like it's just like just straight multiplayer, and I'm like, this does not have that single player that feel that I like about Fallout.
Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of people ask me if I play like multiplayer games or like online games, and I fucking hate it. No,
Yeah.
I don't. I play by myself.
Yeah.
But also, that might change if I get the PS5 and I get the new Elder Scrolls.
Okay, yeah.
Because that sounds way
Yeah.
too sick to not do.
Yeah. You'll like the PS5. You'll like the 5.
Oh my God, I've been wanting it.
I will say I have both. The Xbox is nice too. The Series X is lovely.
How did you get the new one?
I got lucky and was able to pre-order the Xbox on day one, and then it was the biggest struggle to get the PlayStation 5 because I was gonna get the PlayStation 5 first, and every time I tried to pre-order, it was sold. Sold out.
Same. I still have
Those
yet to be able
bots,
to get it.
It was terrible.
I even tried to get it in Arizona because I saw somebody walking out of a Target with one, and I immediately was like, "Hi, do you have the PS5 in stock?"
Yeah.
But they were like, "No, you have to pre-order it." So,
And and with COVID, everything's weird now. Like they're holding it in there. You got to go, either order online and pick it up, and it was crazy because I remember when I got the Xbox Series X, like we had to do a whole early pickup the day of release. We were there at like 5 in the morning. And you couldn't be in the line. You had to wait in your car. And then the biggest nightmare happened when I got in there. We're in our little line. They had a little line, but you had to be like 6 feet and all that. They got to my name, and they were like, "Where's his Xbox, y'all?" Because I'm on there. They had to listen. They're like, "We can't find his Xbox." They had several workers, managers. They're running around crazy. And then they found it. It was on the floor.
Okay, I was gonna say if they didn't have
like,
it, I would have beat someone's
oh my!
ass.
I was so hot because I done paid for this. I've been waiting for this, and now I get here. It's not here.
I would have beat someone's ass.
Because the manager started shouting, "Did you give that to somebody? Or did you give his to someone else?" And I'm like, "Oh no!" And I'm sitting here just fuming. I'm like, No, you didn't.
I would have went like full manic episode in that bitch.
I was in there losing my mind first. I was like in my head like, tell me they didn't do that. And then they was like, oh, we found it. It's over here. I don't know why it's over here on the floor in the corner. It's over here. And everybody was like, oh, cool. I was like, oh, relieved.
I'm just gonna have to keep trying to pre-order it or something to go pick it up.
Offer up. That's how I got my PS5. I had to use an offer up.
I'm not doing that. They're
that was sketchy as hell.
They're charging way more too.
Yeah, I paid a little bit. I'm not gonna say prices on here, but I paid a little bit. I'll tell you. after the podcast.
I'm
but
not willing to do that. If anything,
and
I'd
thank
buy
God
two
they were
of them
legit.
and resell the second.
It was a kid. It was a teenager that got 2 of them, and he sold the second one. Thank God they were legit, because I legit went and met with them in my city, in Kansas City, and we met at a police station, because I was like, I'm meeting you guys somewhere legit.
Yeah, it
if
is
I'm
really
paying
sketchy.
you. So I met them at a police station, and it was legit. Thank God. I opened the box up, and I was like, I'm opening this up right here. We're taking controllers out the console. We're going to make sure that I had my friend, because it was like nighttime. So, like, you thought it was a drug deal at the police station. Because you see these 3 kids and their dad. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. We're still going to open this up just in case this is a scam. So I guess he said they all got their lights on. I'm like, yeah, turn your lights on your phones on. We're going to open this up.
Oh
I'm sitting there opening up. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's all here. Of course.
That's so funny.
Because like I've seen with the way that they're shipping these things now and everything, they're stealing. The Amazon's taking them. UPS guys taking them. Like, you can't even. It's scary to even have it shipped to your home now.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. Because I had pre-ordered the charger for the controllers, for the DualSense controller for the PlayStation 5. I finally got one because they were so hard. They're so hard to get right now. Mm-hmm. And I got it through GameStop, and I had it shipped to my address. All of a sudden, they were saying, "Oh, he doesn't live there." Huh, I do live there. On the day it was supposed to come, I said, something's not right here. Mm-hmm. I go to the postal service, whatever. I was like, hey, what's going on with my package? He was, oh, yeah, they said this isn't your address. I said, no, this is my address. I just moved here. This is my address.
It is. Where's my shit?
Yeah, we sent it back. You sent it back? Oh, yeah, it's at the warehouse already. It's getting shipped. It's going back to the... I was like, I can't go in. No, they're not going to let you in there. And I'm thinking... Somebody saw what I had. Oh, you know what? We could take this and sell this, because on OfferUp they're selling those for about almost $100, maybe a little more for. So I was like, I said somebody did something sketchy there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like pay double the price of a PS5 for
crazy.
It. Absolutely not.
It's
I
crazy.
would rather just wait.
And really, it's just better off to wait, because it's cool and all right now, but even now. It's not worth it. The games are not where they're at, where it's like, oh, I need this right now. Your PS4 or Xbox One, whatever, or Xbox One S, it's still fine.
I spend so much time on my Switch, like, I'll just wait.
Exactly. That's what's up. Now, I know you're doing the cards, too. Magic the Gathering, you're playing that?
Yeah, I love Magic. I used to play in high school, actually, and I would do, like, tournaments and shit, and then I went to college, and I just, like, didn't really know anybody that played. And,
right.
Like, I just, like, obviously college is pretty, like, intense, so I was, like, focusing on school, like, doing whatever, and, like, just dropped it as a habit. I grew up.
Right.
And I, like, over COVID, I got, like, bored, and I knew that, like, my husband likes gaming and shit like that, so I was like, have you ever played Magic? He was like, no, I play Yu-Gi-Oh, though. And I was like, I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh, but I have a feeling you'd like Magic better.
Right.
Let's go get some decks, and I'll teach you how to play. And he fucking loves it. It's, like, it's definitely, like, one of our favorite things to do now. Right. We just, like, can't wait for tournaments to start again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely going to compete in some, like, Magic tournaments for sure.
That's dope. Did you ever mess with the Pokemon cards or collect
very little. I got, like, one Pokemon deck one time, like, in high school when I played Magic.
Right.
Because, I mean, a lot of people who get into trading card games get into that when they're, like, pretty young. But I was introduced to it by some friends in high school because just, like, nobody that I knew ever really played when I was younger.
Right.
So I never had an opportunity to play Pokemon as a kid, and then, like, when I finally did in high school, it was just, like, I already knew how to play Magic, and Pokemon was so simple compared to that I was just, like, it just, like, wasn't as fun to me.
Right.
Yeah,
hopefully we're able to start getting some tournaments with this vaccine and everything. Seems like everything's about to start opening back up.
Yeah.
So I'm still skeptical about the vaccine, but that's a whole nother.
That's
story
a whole other political.
We're trying to I have fun on this podcast. I'm gonna get serious like that. Wasn't gonna say, but okay. Who are you listening to? Like, are you just listening to, like, your music? Is there anybody that's out there, musically that you're like, you're feeling right now, or?
Yeah, I mean, like, I could give you, like, some separate lists of people that inspire my music and the people that I just listen to, which a lot of the people that I listen to also inspire my music, too. So I would say, like, Ash Nico is, like, my number one favorite artist, probably. I actually also listen to my husband's music way more than I listen to my own. I listen to his probably about as much as I listen to Ash Nico. Like, I don't even think he knows. Like, he really doesn't know how much I listen to him. Like, I bump his shit in the car, like, every time I'm, like, away from him. Let's see. I love Rico Nasty.
Okay.
I like Doja Cat a lot.
I love Doja Cat. She's so dope. And even I hate that the message she got in, because I felt like they kind of messed her up a little bit, but it seemed like she's kind of rolling through that with the punches.
She's getting bigger, like big, fast. You know what I mean? She's
I remember when she was just like singing like Nintendo or whatever on SoundCloud. I found her through SoundCloud, and I was like, this girl is really good.
Yeah, the first song I ever heard by her was just that cow song.
Oh yeah, Moo. Yeah, that too. Both of Yeah. Yep.
And then some of the other artists I like. That I listen to a lot. I listen to my friend Jack Acid a lot.
Okay.
He does like punk rap. He used to live in Arizona. He lives in Hawaii now.
Okay. Nice.
We've done some shows with him as well before. He was actually in my Kool-Aid video. He's the one I'm walking on the leash.
Okay, I love that video.
His music, check his music out too. He's very talented.
That's what's up.
Yeah, as far as like influences though, I would say, even though I don't sound anything like them, I would say conceptually and maybe in terms of like what I want to do for my audience, like my biggest influence is Marilyn Manson.
Okay.
I've loved Marilyn Manson since I was like a child, like seriously, like so much. Like, I know it's getting like a little bit more popular now with like alt kids Marilyn Manson, but I loved Marilyn Manson when I was like 12, you know, because he just like it's not even about his music. I mean, I love his music too, but it's about like the like message he has to send, you know, and also I love the religious imagery and the kind of like
he was so controversial and his imagery was crazy.
Making not only like presenting himself in a way as like a god, but making commentary on what that means about our society, that he has become a god just by being a celebrity. I think that whole like there's just so many like levels.
Because in a way he's correct, because celebrities are worshipped like gods. They could be like idols, you know. They idolize certain people. You see, like, you know, like Jay-Z or Lana Del Rey or something. They're idolized sometimes. People, you know, or Beyonce. People will look up to them, and like you said, Marilyn Manson was definitely influential. I'll say he definitely, and especially when he would collab like Eminem, stuff like he was crazy.
Yeah, he definitely inspired, I think, the direction I'm going in terms of like the cult leader thing.
Right.
But a lot of the female rappers that I listen to inspired the differences I want to draw though between like the male religious figure and the female religious figure, if that makes sense, you know. Okay. That's why I specifically say like female Jim Jones, because it's like, you know, everybody can name off a bunch of cult leaders, but they're all men. Yeah. You know, so it's like not to say that like it's like that I actually think that like cult leaders and like murderers are like icons or like good people, you know what I mean? But just in terms of like societal influence, like that I'm trying to do and conceptualizing that as a cult, you know, like I feel like now is the time for like women to start being as influential as they want to be for the reasons that they want to be influential.
Yep, and this is that time. A lot of women are stepping up, and especially in the music industry, I gotta say the women are killing the men musically right now. Yeah, you know, Meg Thee Stallion, all the Cardi B, There's a lot going on right now with that, and they're doing a very good job.
I love Meg Thee Stallion for a lot of reasons. I think, first of all, I think she's a phenomenal rapper, of course, but even more than that, again, I like what she's trying to do. I mean, I think what she's doing is a little bit different for me in the sense that I'm kind of embodying the whole, like, gross and aggressive, like legs open fast food kind of girl, and she's still doing like the super bad bitch look, which is awesome. But I love that she like incorporates like sex work kind of as like a topic that she raps about and normalizes it. And I like that a lot of like female rappers nowadays are kind of making a statement by rapping about exactly the same things that men rap about, and making it a point to like hold up that mirror at society and be like, why is it not okay for us to do the same thing?
Yeah. Yep. That's what's up. I love that.
Yeah, I'm very inspired by Kesha for the same reason.
Kesha was dope too. I'm like, what happened to her? Like, she was fire.
Yeah, like party age Kesha, like her first couple albums, like she definitely really influences me as well.
Yeah, I see she's a Twitch streamer now.
Really?
She's gaming. Yeah,
that's so crazy.
That's crazy. She's
I want to get into streaming as well, like
you
Twitch
should,
streaming, gaming.
That's and there's a lot of artists starting to do that too. I see, there's a lot. It's where it's at. Like, I stream here and there, but like I don't have the like setup to be able to do a whole
same. I live in like a tiny studio apartment with no desk right now. So like you know, when we move into a bigger spot, we're gonna get like a place with space for a recording studio and like a tattoo area, like gaming setup, everything. So
and speaking of gaming, we're in Glow House Gaming right now.
Yeah, this place is sick.
It's dope. I've been here before, and they got the big screen. We played Smash, and what else we played? Mario Kart on there. Oh God, it was so fun. And there's so much to do here. They got VR. It's so
They have VR here?
Yeah, it's dope. Oh
my God.
I played that Creed. I mean, was it Creed 2? Like, it was like the version, it was like boxing. Oh my God, this is crazy. I was like, I hope I don't swing on nobody. You know? Oh, it was so fun.
Oh my God, I want to play some games before I leave here today.
Most definitely. But I'm so glad that we got to do this.
Me too.
Because I was like, oh, that'd be awesome. At first, this was going to be a Zoom. You know, and I was like, because remember we were talking, I was like, we're gonna do this on Zoom. I was like, I'll be in LA. You know, I'll be in LA. Yeah, let's do it in person. I was like, well, I gotta find somewhere. But it all worked out so great. I love this. Yes, thank you for coming. Definitely.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, tell the people where to find you on social media and all that.
Awesome.
And what you got coming up. So.
Cool, yeah. You can follow me on Instagram at BAHA Blast the Legend. That's always with an H instead of a J. You can follow me on Twitter at Fuck Baja Blast. You can follow me on TikTok also at Baja Blast the Legend. What other social medias are there?
Shoot, I don't.
I think that's it. No, don't follow me on Facebook.
Yeah,
I don't even.
Who even does Facebook anymore?
No.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, well, follow me on those 3 things.
Awesome.
Yeah, and also keep an eye out for the project I'm about to drop with my husband, and some new music videos coming soon. Lots of upcoming shows. Maybe even some out-of-state ones.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that'd be dope. You probably, you don't want to come to my city and do that. But it'd be cool if you did, though. That'd be cool, because I'm sure.
I mean, maybe so.
We gotta get the word out.
Really, I would go anywhere where I have a fan base. You know what I mean?
We got some.
If there were a lot of people that wanted me to come out, I would go.
And there's some. I know Kansas City has some spots that would love you. We got Riot Room. That's a club in Westport area.
Okay.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, you would definitely kill it. And I know. Yeah. There's some spots, and I like on the Kansas side, like Lawrence. Yeah, you would definitely. That's the college kids.
Yeah,
that's
maybe
that's KU and all the party gigs. Because a lot of artists go out there. Wiz Khalifa, Currency, a lot of I think Doja Cat's been out there. Yeah,
well, stay tuned for my Missouri show.
Yes. Oh goodness, that's awesome. All right.